Good morning, Faith. Hello. Good morning, Faith.
Sharon?
Yes, hi, Faith. I was speaking. Could you hear me?
Yeah, I could hear you, but I didn't have like any permission to speak. So I was like,
Oh,
let me just raise my hand.
okay. All right. Good morning. So,
Morning.
waiting for people to join in and then we'll start the session.
Okay,
Right.
no problem.
Yeah.
So that means you also do the video for me as well, right? Because I can't do anything.
You can have video?
No, I can't switch it on for myself.
Okay. How about now?
Okay, now I can see the option for video. Okay, we're good now. Looks
Great.
good. All right, so we're waiting, right?
Yeah. So, we're just reminding people to join in and we wait for them. Let's give them like 10 more minutes.
Okay, no problem.
Hello, everyone. Good morning. Thanks for joining. As I see people are continuing to join, so we're waiting for more people to join, and then we'll start the session. Okay, we already have our speaker for the day. Good morning, everyone. We're about to start the session right away. So, as we continue the session, as we keep joining, you're all welcome to our University Outreach Festival that concludes the University Outreach program that we've been doing since last year, 2020, with the students from several universities, that is University of Dar es Salaam, IFM, St. Joseph, DIT, NIT, UDOM, and several other universities. So, what is the University Outreach Festival? So, this is a festival, more like a career fair, that is aiming to connect university students with corporates, like existing that corporates that have experience, they have knowledge in different industries that are going to talk to these students on what exactly the students need to prepare for employment, but also learn from them on the things that they've been doing, the skills that the students need to have for employment, what the employer is looking for, and so forth. So we have different activities, different sessions happening today in our career festival. And we're going to listen to different corporates through panel discussions, through speaking sessions, through workshops. So please share with as many of your friends as possible to not miss this great opportunity, because it's going to be very impactful to your future and as you prepare yourself for your future employment. So we have our speaker for the day that will start the sessions, will start our festival. That is Boomplay. Some of you who have attended the hackathon, you have met her before. So she's going to kick off with a first session for the day that is talking about Boomplay, what opportunities that are there in their company, and as an entertainment industry in general. So let's hear from her. If you have any questions, we'll open room for questions and answers after she finishes speaking, and you'll be able to ask her anything that you want, but let's maintain silence. Wait until she finishes speaking. That's when we can kick off with the questions. Faith from Boomplay, are you there?
I'm here.
Yeah, so this is Faith from Boomplay. She's the marketing executive, and she's working with several other organizations. And as you all know, Boomplay, it's an entertainment industry. They work with artists. It's a music app, and they do a lot in the music industry. So I will leave the room to her to explain all that they do and the opportunities that they have. You're most welcome, Faith.
Thank you, Sharon. Good morning, everyone. As Sharon explained, my name is Faith Hillary, and I do work in the marketing department. Here at Boomplay, they do like to say that I'm a jack of all trades because I've been with Boomplay since its inception in Tanzania since 2017. So it's been a while. I pretty much know all the ins and outs of the company. I think let's just let me share my screen so we can see the little presentation that I have for you guys, and then I can just go on from there. Okay, there we go. Can you guys see my screen, Sharon?
Yes, we can see it.
Okay, that's good. All right, so our slogan is Home of Music. It's where you get all sorts of music, international, local music, everything that you need in terms of music, we call ourselves, and we pride to be called the Home of Music. So Boomplay, we used to be under the same umbrella as Transient Holdings. And Transient Holdings is the company that owns Techno, Itel, and Infinix. I think that's why if you do have any of those phones as of right now, you will find out that you already have Boomplay app on your phone. So initially, when it launched, Techno, I think back in 2015, they did have a phone, like a Techno Boom phone. And back then, the app was launched as Boom Player back in the day, but now we're called Boomplay ever since right after that in 2016 when they started in Nigeria. And then we opened an office in Kenya, and then they came to Tanzania. And we also have an office in Ghana. As of today, we have 53 million, globally, their monthly users is 53 million. So we are a music streaming and download service, and we do support artists to distribute their music and also bring closer that content to users in Africa. So we have over 48 million tracks, which we are hoping to grow by 65 million by the end of 2021. And also just a little bit of what we offer in terms of the free side of things. You can stream at any time, and it's pretty easy. And as you all know, audio, it doesn't take too much of your data. I know sometimes data can be a challenge for everyone, but that's not an issue when it comes to Boomplay. So you can get a limited download for offline play, meaning we call it free download, whereby you can download for free and it stays on your app. It doesn't take your storage of your phone. It just stays on the app, and then you can play when you're offline. And then when you pay, so if you pay for a subscription, then you can get everything unlimited. You can stream at all times. You can download for free at any time, unlimited amount of songs. And we do have those packages for daily, weekly, and monthly. Okay, so we are available on mobile, tablet, smart TV. Smart TV specifically is, if you've heard of Cynics, we are on that as well. But any Android, also if you can download any Android apps on your TV, you can get us as well. And we're also available on web player on www.boomplaymusic.com. So you can continue streaming even if you don't have the app. So this is how the app pretty much looks like. It's pretty much like nothing new, and I think you can get a better look of it once you have a look at it yourself, whatever device you want to use it on. So as I said, monthly users globally is 53 million. And on daily, we have 12 million people logging in and interacting with the app. And average time spent per day per person is over 84 minutes. So for Tanzania, we have 2.3 million monthly active users. And on a daily, we have over 525,000 users logging into the app just for Tanzania. And total users that we have in Tanzania is 10 million, and it keeps growing. And of course, as Boomplay, we're aiming to have a lot more people, because I think I found out that in Tanzania, we have over 26 million internet users. So we do have a much bigger pool to reach and give people entertainment and things like that. So we are aiming to increase this number as we go. And currently we are definitely on social media, on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter under Boomplay Music TZ. As you may see, we have different accounts for different countries. So we are the top music app across Africa in terms of when you see on Google Play, excuse me, for music. So when you go in the music category, you will see that we are #1 in all these countries. Now, these countries are mainly the ones that we are on. I may just move that here. So these are the countries that we have our offices at: Nigeria, Ghana, Kenya, and Tanzania. So just to mention a little bit, so we're going to go a little bit of on a whim here as to why do we have offices and what happens in these offices and stuff like that. We have these offices so artists can get that closer connection in terms of where they know where they're distributing their products. So it's a matter of things, because I know YouTube and things like that, everything just happens online. And if they encounter any challenge, then it's a whole process trying to reach them. But for Boomplay, we're already here. We've made it local. If you have any challenges, you have any ideas, you have anything that you want to further up on, we're here for support. And what do I mean by support? I can just go into a little bit of what we do here in the offices. So we have different departments. Starting with my department, the marketing department, there's myself. We have a manager as well as the designers who design, of course, all the artworks that you see on our social media. They also design all the artworks that you see in app, let's say if it's playlisting and things like that, that you will see on the app as well. So they make us look pretty. And then also we have our social media guy who, of course, posts on all social media. And in the past, we were just like Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, but now we also do YouTube, Viscuit, and TikTok. So just to gain more engagement. After the marketing department, we have a very new, literally, it's just 2 months on, a very new department called Artists and Media Relations. So we in the past, marketing used to handle everything to do with advertising the app and educating users, and also supporting artists in terms of their future releases. So we used to do everything. However, when artists became more aware of the fact that there's more to do digitally and they can sell more, they were more awake and they wanted to do more with us. So we were, the marketing department was getting a little bit overwhelmed. So the company decided to do a full-on department. So it's called Artist and Media Relations, whereby under the same department, we have the PR department. So we know what PR does. And the artist, so the difference between marketing and artist and media relations department is that marketing, we're concentrating on just the advertising and the pushing of the app itself. But the AMR department still deals with users and stuff, but they concentrate more on strategizing with artists and providing support further with artists. And then we have our content acquisition department, which is a department that pretty much is connects. So this might get a bit confusing, but content acquisition is when you acquire content. So if it's artists and things like that, we do have somebody for that. We have a department for that. So if you're an artist, you have to come and sign a contract, and then you have to give us your content and stuff like that. So we have somebody who deals with that. And then we have our content operations department. So these are the people who, once the content acquisition gets the content, and then they will give it to the content operations people to upload it and make sure everything is fine with it and is of quality. And then also the content operations are in charge of how things appear on the app, whether it's on the homepage or whatever the category is. And they're also in charge of playlisting and everything that you may see every day. So those are the content operations. And then we have our Buzz team, which is Buzz, where they write articles of different sort of things. So it's kind of like a blog. That's what we say. It's a home of users. So you can get everything, even entertainment news, whilst you're on the platform. And then last but not least, we do have our customer service section, whereby if you have any questions, whether it's on our social media or any feedback you may have given us when you give us a review where you have uploaded the app, or if you have any questions or feedback within the app, we do have a department for that. I think we can just go a little bit on partnerships that we have with international. So the reason why we have international content is because we are working with these brands as of right now. So this means, for example, who can we get? So back in the day, Ali Kiba used to work with Sony Music, but so that meant that we didn't need to get his content. So because we already have a contract with Sony Music, we could just go to Sony Music and get Ali Kiba's content, which is something different right now. And we do also work with local content providers. So for example, we had opportunity for some of you who were in the last University Outreach, the hackathon. We also work with Slide Digital, who are more just from Tanzania. So this is pretty much our motto. So as I said, we do provide local support. We have all the operations team here, and we're available whether it's for users or for artists. We're here to help in all these countries, and hopefully to expand further as years go by. Okay, so this is our mission for users. So it's just it's just very simple. For users, bringing everything music from around the world to Africans. So as I said, we want to make it easier for Africans to access music, because you don't have to pay too much to subscribe just to listen to music. Why should you do that? And things like that. So it's just like, as a matter of touch, just go on Boomplay, stream whatever you want to stream. If you want to save a flight, just pay a little bit extra, save a flight, and then you can continue enjoying the music that you want. And for artists, also building the most reliable and transparent music ecosystem. So we do have systems in place for artists. So when an artist signs with us, we do have a portal. It's called the CMS, whereby artists can monitor everything that they do, how many streams they get, how many, how much they've used and how much money did they get paid and things like that. So it is very clear. And also, if you need any help, artists are free to do so. And our vision, of course, is empowering the African music ecosystem to unlock its full potential. So when Sharon asked me to say, okay, what are the new opportunities for people in the industry in this sense? As we all know, the African music industry is ever growing. Let's not even go African music, the Tanzanian music industry. It is absolutely huge world. It's not even just Africa. And to start with, I wanna tackle this in two ways because I know some people here may have the a talent. Maybe you want to be an artist, though we can't help you to be an artist, but this is a potential for you to like, okay, you don't even have to be an artist. You can be just a content creator. You know how much, oh no. Sharon, can you hear me? Sharon?
Yes, I can hear you, but you were
Okay,
breaking.
because my internet went a bit bad for a second. I hope I'm stable now.
Yeah, you are stable.
Okay, cool. So that's from artist side of things. Digital platforms are the way to go. So if you're a content creator, whether you're singing, whether you do your own documentaries, whether you doing a podcast. I know podcast is something a little bit new right now, but it's something that is very like it's right potential on different things that can earn you income whilst you continue doing other things. And then for behind the scenes, so I'm saying for let's say for Boomplay side of things, or if you want to work technically for other platforms or things like that, I would say the people that we do look for are the people who mostly based in IT type of experiences. So just so you know IT, but that doesn't mean IT is everything. You have to keep in track with the current trends. So, I mean, you may see that maybe talking about Diamond every single day with his baby mama drama and stuff like that is like, oh, just some next news here and there, but it's like, that could be a tactic. So you have to keep in track of what is happening, how the music industry is moving, and then that can give you a pretty much of an edge. You also have to look at how these digital platforms enter Tanzania, and you may see that every platform has their own strategy. So I think if you're thinking, okay, maybe I'm just studying IT, I just want to do something with computers and stuff like that. Extend your skills, extend your knowledge, deepen your thinking further than just being IT. Music is the next thing right now. Music is huge all over the world, and you can't just think Tanzania as well. So as we are right now, as I said, we have offices in other countries, but that means also we work with these people in Nigeria, in also our HQ in China and things like that. So you have to expand your horizon in terms of thinking and skills, even after you're done with your studies. So I think that's mostly what I can say about Boomplay and what you can do in the future, maybe looking into the music industry. And also just to add on to that, we do have, there was a point we did have a lawyer who specifically did his studies on entertainment law. Again, you can find so many different. So he was studying law, and as we know, law can just be just about any law. But people don't understand. Artists go into contracts. Artists go into all sorts of contracts, all sorts of things, whether this is endorsements or anything like that. But if anything goes wrong, sometimes they might just go to just a normal lawyer. But it's like, what would be the potential, like a bigger potential to have somebody who is a lawyer but has specified in entertainment law? So I think music can pretty much touch anything everywhere. As I said, customer service, it could be law, it could be just overall management, it could be business, it could be IT and stuff like that. So just expand your horizons, expand your thinking into the potential that the music industry that it is right now. I think I'm done, Sharon. Sharon? Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you very much for this lovely presentation. That is a lot of great knowledge you've shared with the students. So we can just kick away with the questions. If there is anyone who has a question for Faith, you can raise your hand, then I'll allow you to speak. Anyone who has a question? Just raise your hand, then I'll allow you to speak. There are a lot of opportunities that Faith has shared and what you can, what jobs are available in an entertainment industry, a company like theirs, that is Boomplay. So feel free to ask if you had a question on how you can get yourself to work in such an industry. And yes, Kevin, you're welcome.
Okay, hi.
Yes, hello, Kelvin. We can hear you.
Okay. Hi, Faith. My question is this: what is the Boomplay plan for 10 years from now, and how can Boomplay make this app very popular, more popular in Africa and worldwide?
Okay, so for the 10 years plan, I honestly am not in a position to tell you. That will be my CEO all the way in HQ's what he would say and what he thinks, but definitely is continuously supporting the music industry in Africa, because since we started in 2017, we moved very fast. And at the time also, there have been so many artists who have become so much bigger all over the world. And then for the second question, what did he say?
Oh,
Kevin, your second question?
How can you make the Boomplay the best music streaming app in Africa and worldwide?
Okay, so I'm going to go on a whim here and say that I remember, I think some of you may know that Spotify has entered the market. So I remember when Spotify was finally available in Tanzania without having to use a VPN, people were like, oh, Boomplay, they're coming for you, they're coming for you. So one thing we like to do is continuing focusing on what our mission is and what our vision is. You understand? So we are not too much concentrating with what others are doing. When we entered the market, everything was about localizing how we operate and how we support the population. So I think continuously doing that will continue putting us on the map, especially in Africa, which is probably most of our target. And currently, Boomplay is available pretty much everywhere. So, and as you may know, the African music is also now expanding worldwide. People are knowing more and more about African music, so we can bring that more into the global market as well. So I think that's what I can say.
Okay, thank you. And last question.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, from your data, you say that we have more 10 million subscribers in Tanzania, right?
Yes, yes.
And the number is increasing, but in average daily use, there's almost 545, if I'm not mistaken, K users. So how can you remove this tech gap so that people can know that streaming is not bad, streaming is good, and then we can have a more active users in a daily? range?
Okay, so for on a daily, sometimes it can also be external challenges. As I think I said before, Tanzania is one of pretty much the number one country with the cheapest data in Africa, but we still have this thing whereby bundle is too expensive, and stuff like that. So people just tend to just, I don't know, go on their social medias, switch off the data, and then just continue on with their lives. So I think we can continue educating users in terms of the value of what they can get, especially, for example, with the paid subscription that we have. I like to use that sometimes if let's say I'm traveling. So for right now, I do have bundle, and then I'm just gonna subscribe on Boomplay so I can save all of my music. So it's just a matter of educating users all the value that is available on Boomplay. And we're continuously doing that slowly, which is effort coming from ourselves. And also we're trying artists, also to get artists to do that as well for us. So it's a learning process, it's a slow process, but I'm sure we'll get there.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
Thank
you very much.
you.
I'm done. Maybe I can have your email later.
No
Yes, so
problem.
I was about to say that also. Thank you, Faith, for your time and explaining about Boomplay very well and this industry. I'm sure there'll be a lot of questions, but because of time, I can say maybe we'll share your contact, your details on the chat so that they can ask you privately also, or continue the discussion after this. Yeah? Is that all
Okay,
right?
yeah, let me just write my details on the chat.
Yes.
No problem.
So for everyone who still has questions for her and didn't manage to ask her right now, you can contact her privately. As yes, she'll share her number and her
There we
email.
go.
Yes, thank you
Just
very
did
much.
it. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you, Sharon.
Thank you. And
All
we hope to continue working with you. Of course, the entertainment industry is growing and there are a lot of opportunities. So I'm sure if we have our students who participated in this program, they want to work with you, yeah, we can easily just bring them to you. Even if it's internships or any opportunities that you have, you can let us know and then we'll share with them. Yes?
Definitely. No problem. It's been a pleasure.
All right, thank you very much. And
Thank you.
yeah, so for the rest, we have our next session that is happening right now. We're about to start, which is a panel discussion. And we can log off from this session and connect to the other session.